Hello friends, in this second lecture of kinetics we will discuss about the factors affecting to the rate of reaction. In last lecture we have seen what is the rate of reaction definition. So in this lecture we will see what are the factors. If you see the screen, you have seen that the first factor that affects, that is the nature of the reactant. Now particularly there are two kinds of nature found in kinetics, that is one is ionic and second one is covalent molecule. So statement states that reaction between ionic substances are much faster than the covalent molecules because covalent molecule involves breaking and making of covalent bonds. So it requires a long time for the breaking and making of bonds, particularly in case of covalent compound. But in case of ionic compound, bond is easy to break. It requires very less time for breaking and making of the bonds. So reaction between ionic substances are always faster. You can see the example NaCl reacts with AgNO3, it forms AgCl precipitate with the formation of ionic compound NaNO3. Now the second factor that affects, that is the effect of catalyst. Now when catalyst is present, again there are two types of catalyst, one is positive catalyst, second one is negative catalyst. So the function of positive catalyst is to lower down the activation energy. ज्यावेळेस आपण पॉझिटिव्ह कॅटलिस्ट यूज करतो त्यावेळेस पॉझिटिव्ह कॅटलिस्टचे हे फंक्शन आहे की तो ॲक्टिवेशन एनर्जी लो करतो आणि जेव्हा ॲक्टिवेशन एनर्जी लो होते त्यावेळेस रिॲक्शन इझिली लवकर पुढे जाते आणि कंप्लीट होते. सो प्रेझन्स ऑफ कॅटलिस्ट in that positive catalyst always lowers the activation energy, exactly reverse to that of negative catalyst which we called as inhibitors, which decreases the rate of reaction. So positive catalyst always lower down the activation energy, because of which rate of reaction increases. So we will see in the next slide. Greater the decrease in the activation energy, higher will be the rate of reaction. जितका ॲक्टिवेशन एनर्जी मध्ये डिक्रीमेंट जास्त असेल तेवढा रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन हा जास्त असतो. Greater will be the rate of reaction or higher will be the rate of reaction when there is a greater decrease in activation energy. There is one diagram, you can see that diagram also. So in the presence of catalyst, reaction follows a path of lower activation energy, but in the absence of catalyst there should be a higher activation energy and it requires a long time for the completion of the reaction. In this condition, large number of reacting molecules are able to cross over the energy barrier and thus rate of reaction increases. If you look this graph carefully, you will see that I will make it close. So in this diagram, you can see that reaction path with catalyst and reaction path without catalyst. So whenever there is a catalyst is present, that time activation energy you can see it is very low, but when it is present with catalyst, that time activation energy is very high. So effect of catalyst is always to lower down the activation energy and go towards the completion of a reaction. So these are the factors that affects. So there is a one small comparative to tables. Catalyst changes the reaction path. Now catalyst alters, which are the factors you can see. Catalyst definitely alters the rate of reaction, path of the reaction, activation energy, threshold energy, and as well as rate constant. But catalyst does not affect or alters delta G of the reaction, that is gives free energy of the reaction, energy of reactant or product, which the reactant or product itself have some amount of energy, one amount of energy that does not affect by the presence of catalyst. Total enthalpy change does not affect, total entropy never affect, as well as equilibrium constant never affect. Remember, rate constant is always affected by the presence of catalyst, but equilibrium constant never affected by the presence of catalyst. So we will see the next slide. Now the next point, that is rate constant. Now how we can define it? It is the rate of reaction when concentration of each reactant. समजा एखाद्या रिएक्शन मध्ये 2 रिएक्टंट असतील तर दोघांचं पण कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन, एखाद्या रिएक्शन मध्ये 3 रिएक्टंट असतील तर तिघाचं पण कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन हे युनिटी असलं पाहिजे. त्याच वेळेस आपण म्हणू शकतो की रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज नथिंग बट द rate constant. So that is R is equal to K. So whenever you have to memorize, simply you can remember your teacher name, that is myself. R is equal to K, that is Rajesh Kharatmul. You remember me, you will definitely remember the rate constant. So what are the characteristics of the rate constant? The value of K is different for different reaction. So for different reaction, value of K is different. Larger the value of K, faster is the reaction. That means if the value of K is high, bigger one, that time rate of reaction is very fast. It is independent upon the concentration. That means whatever may be the concentration of reactant, the rate constant does not depend upon the concentration of reactant. Remember, it may be a different concentration, so there is a presence of rate constant. So value changes with change in temperature. That means rate constant changes definitely with respect to change in temperature. If you increase or decrease the temperature, that time there should be definitely decrease or increase in the value of rate constant. By using positive catalyst or by increasing temperature, value of K also increases. So there is one small hint, that is for nth order reaction, unit of rate constant, how we can calculate it. Write down the concentration, that is mole per dm cube, bracket raised to 1 minus n per second, or time raised to minus 1, where n is the order of reaction. For first order, you may put up the value of n is equal to 1. For second order, value of n is 2. For third order, value of n is 3. And calculate, you will get the unit for rate constant. Now we will see the next slide. Now what is meant by order of reaction? So in the screen you may see the definition for order of reaction. It is the sum of the power of all the reactants in rate expression. It is the sum of the powers, ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये घात म्हणतो, या घाताची बेरीज म्हणजेच ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन. सिंपल एक रिएक्शन तुम्हाला दिलेलं आहे, तुम्ही स्क्रीन मध्ये बघू शकताय. It is x moles of A plus y moles of B plus z mole of C that is giving a product. So R, that is rate, is equal to K into concentration of A to the power x. म्हणजे जेवढे नंबर ऑफ मोल्स होते ते सगळे त्याचे पावर्स मध्ये कन्वर्ट झालेले आहेत. सो वी कॅन डिफाइन ऑर्डर ऑफ रिएक्शन बाय अनदर वे. These are the powers to which concentrations are raised. You may define like this also. That is order of reaction. So overall order is equal to sum of these powers. So that is x plus y plus z. For again better understanding, one another example is given. 1 by 2a plus 3 by 2b, it is giving product. So rate is equal to k into concentration of A raised to half and concentration of B raised to 3 by 2. So it is the sum of 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, which are the power in this reaction. So it is 4 by 2 and totally 2. So overall order is 2. Now what are the characteristics? It is experimentally determined value. Its value depends upon the temperature and pressure. Order of reaction may be 0, whole number or fractional. It may be or may not be equal to coefficient of reactant molecule. Now in above reaction, coefficient is 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. So sometimes it may be 3 by 2 or 1 by 2, but not necessary or compulsory. For every time it must be 3 by 2 or 1 by 2. It may be or it may not be equal to the coefficient of reactant molecule. Now a small hint is again also given. How we can determine the unit of order of reaction? So again it is concentration, that is mole per liter raised to 1 minus n and time raised to minus 1. Put up all the values. For n, for first order n is equal to 1, for 0 order n is equal to 0, for second order n is equal to 2, and calculate, you will get the unit of order of reaction. Now we'll see the next one. What is the molecularity? It is the number of molecules taking part in a chemical reaction. A simple reaction is given 2N2O5, it is giving 4NO2 plus 1 molecule of O2. So 2N2O5 molecules are taking part in a reaction, so molecularity is 2. In the below example, 2NO plus O2, it is giving 2NO2. So 2 molecules of NO and 1 molecule of O2 is taking part in a reaction. So molecularity is 3. Now we will define zero order reaction. In this reaction, rate of reaction is independent of concentration of reactant. There is no any kind of relation between the concentration and rate of reaction. It is not depends upon it. So that kind of reaction is called as zero order reaction. You know the famous reaction, that is Haber's process for the production of ammonia from N2 and H2. But if you take the reverse reaction, that is from ammonia, it gives N2 and H2. So this reaction is the best example of zero order reaction, because concentration of ammonia, that is NH3, is the reactant now in the reverse step. So rate of reaction is not depend upon the concentration of ammonia, how much quantity of ammonia is present. So in this case, that example is zero order reaction. Other examples are all the photochemical reactions are the best example of zero order reaction. You may consider here H2 plus Cl2, that is giving 2 molecules of HCl. It happens in presence of ultraviolet light and a free radical reaction and formation of 2 HCl molecule. So this obeys the zero order kinetics. Now we will see the next one. So rate of this reaction is independent on the concentration of H2 and Cl2. So we may write rate is equal to K into concentration of H2 to the power 0 and concentration of Cl2 to the power 0. So overall rate of reaction is equal to K, order of reaction is 0. So A is giving the product. So rate is directly proportional to concentration of A to the power 0. So it becomes rate is equal to K into concentration of A raised to 0. A raised to 0 is unity or 1. So rate is equal to K or R is equal to K, which we have seen in the earlier slide, where C0 is the initial concentration of reactant. You can also write C0 minus C is equal to KT, where C0 is initial concentration and C is the concentration of reactant at the particular time mentioned. Again, we can write for half-life period, T half is equal to C0 upon 2K, that is nothing but half-life period is directly proportional to the initial concentration of reactant. So unit of rate constant is equal to mole per liter per second. That is mole raised to 1, liter raised to -1 and second raised to -1. Remaining part of this kinetics we will see in the next video lecture. Thank you.